Alright, let's get into the last of my Omens cases. I believe we're going to do 3 tonight if possible, if time allows. The market seems to be settling out at about $3 to $5 per Majestic. Some of them are a little bit more, but for the most part, they're all pretty much at that price point, which haven't decided if that's good or bad yet. But there's a fair bit of hits in these boxes, so I'm hopeful I can still make money back. We are starting with nada. We got Browbeat. That unfortunately is not holding any value. Gear Turner. That's in that $3 range. Astral Strike number 3 and Blessing of Aegis number 4. That one's also not holding much value, and the Astral Strike is about that $3 range. So it's been pretty typical, $3-ish. That's what they're looking at. I was kind of hoping more of them would have some value, but it doesn't seem like people are really into these new heroes just yet. And it's only been a couple days, so prices are likely to fluctuate. We got the Cold Foil Feral Instinct. I would say most of these cold foils probably 30 to 50 bucks for the Majestics. Haven't really started to sell mine off yet. I'm not sure how I feel about the price point. I think 50 is okay for the cold foils, but I'm feeling like the ones at the 30 range are maybe just not at the right spot yet. Yet another Boots of Omnis Ward. This motherfucker has been very frequent. Not really going to complain about a legendary, but I think they're sitting at about 30 bucks. And on week number 1, that kind of sucks. Day number 1, actually, in fact. Caress the Reaper and Induce Panic. So we got 6 Majestics, none of which are Rainbow Foil. We got the Cold Foil Majestic and the Rainbow Foil Legendary. So ultimately, that box is not bad. we got another Browbeat. Blessing of Aegis. Static Shelter. We got another, for the third showing, Marvel Ziggy Starlight. Now that's a nice hit. Ziggy's sitting at about 215-ish, give or take. So hopefully he continues to show good value. So I can pawn off the 3 of those, make my money back. Hopefully I can keep one, actually. That would be ideal. I did get 1 Acilio and 1 Aurora. And I did get 1 Aurora Young and 2 Acilio Young, actually. Unwinding Finality for number 5. Cold Foil Tempestuous Kiss. Now this is another one that's actually looking at about $100. I don't know if that's actually going to be with sales or not. But I can sell a couple of them. I actually pulled 4 or 5 of those ones. That would be nice. That'll pay for a case. I think all the prices will go down over the course of the next couple of months, but gotta make back my bank. And then I want to start buying collections again. I'm in need of some new supply. So this box has been phenomenal. We got 3 packs left. Actually, in fact, this case has been pretty phenomenal. Even though the hits I got were not the ones that I wanted, they're still hits. So as far as that goes, still good. Feral Instinct. That brings us to number 6. And Foil Induce Panic for number 7. Alright. And keep right on trucking. I have pulled 1 Rainbow Foil and 1 Cold Foil Fabled. It would be nice to get another of one or both. That would be phenomenal. I have not pulled the Demon. No Gate of Arathiel. I think 4 Rune Chants, which I would love to know if those are actually going to be printed in the other set, but I'm assuming they're not going to be in the Marvel version, if nothing else. So I'm contemplating actually getting rid of those, as my collector mindset tells me that I need to have everything. Fractal Creation. Draco Fire. Flow State Embodiment. That's another good one. I think those are going for about 10 bucks right now, but I think they were peaked at 16. So, you know, as people buy them out, they may actually go back up. Settle the Bill. Still looking for 2 of those in rainbow foil. Missing 1 foil red hook lure, or whatever the name of it. Red lure hook, or red lure harpoon, that's what it is. Red lure harpoon. Foil Step Between. That generic's a pretty solid hit too. I think they were sitting around $9 non-foil and $10 foil or something. There wasn't much difference between the two. Here at 5 Majestics, 1 foil, 6 Majestics. Wow, where's our hit here? Past the halfway point of this box. Swift Pickup, that is a dime a dozen. It must have like 20 copies of that card. I don't know what it is about Ninja cards. Just get a ton of them. And they never have the value that I would like. Nebulous Cycle. You know, one thing that I was happy to see today actually is that most of these common cold foils actually have $10 attached to them, which is pretty nice for a common. But they are definitely not heavily printed versus the other ones in previous sets, so take that as a grain of salt. Stun Star. The Ninja Stars aren't worth squat either. 3, 6, 7, 8. 8 Majestics, 1 foil, and a cold foil common. Can we do better? No, we cannot. Keep on trucking. Box number 4. A bit off the side. I think that one's about $2. Maybe when Mastery Pack Warrior comes out, that card will actually be more useful. Tome of Quandaries, that's probably under $3 if I was to guess. Flicker Reality. Arcbane Grasp. That one's under $1. The Crest the Reaper is the other one that's under $1. Not even going to sell those ones. Unmake the Underlings. Oh, we need some hits. We are down to 5 packs. 5 Majestics on the table, none of them being foil. Uh-oh. We're down to 3. Come on, Fable me. Fable me. That'll be a redemption. That is not a Fable. That is a common. That unfortunately is not one of the $10 ones, I don't think. Starflow Robes. Cold full common. Astral Bridge. That brings it to 6. Come on, last pack. Give me something in this damn box. Doesn't look like it. Alright. There's case number 1. Only one really shitty box. That one was eh. But the first 2 were good. Probably were everything clumped together. And we're moving on. Got all these boxes prepped and ready for a quick exchange here. Settle the bill, non-foil. Flicker Reality, number 2. Arcanic Reproach and a foil. Unmake the Underlings. Oh, I guess I realized last night after ripping so many cases that Some of the Majestics came in cold foil, but not rainbow foil, and some of them only came in rainbow foil, so that was nice. So anyway, that was a cold foil common fleeing Starbreeze. We have 4 Majestics and a cold foil common to start. Beacon Steel for number 5. Tome of Quandaries. That brings us to 6. Induce Panic for number 7. I think we're down to 4 packs. Crash Site Salvage Majestic Cold Foil. I actually did not catch the price of this one. I think it's between the $30–40 range. 2 left. Last pack. Magic. Not a moss. Alright. Not bad. A few decent Majestics in there. Browbeat. I mean, 0 for 5 if it's in your arsenal, that seems pretty good. And you guess you could give it a go again. Golden Skull. That's another one that's not worth too much with Gravy not being prominent. I think that's about a $2 card. You know, that Flow Shard Elemental would be really good in a Cilio, actually. Ugh, not a foil. Damn it! The Red Lure Harpoon. Echo Flash, number 4. I think I am going to start playing Acilio and Sage. Come up with a good deck idea. Give him a whirl. I think he's got some potential. Another cold foil Crash Site Salvage. On my odd sleeves. Gotta get rid of them. Got a box of them. Huge box, actually. Lion Claw Mall. You know, I've only opened, I don't know, 3 of these. They're sitting about $5, but they are rare. I will say that. And this is, what, case number 18? So yeah, even if it's not that good, it is rare. Foil, whoops, Swift Pickup. Tempestuous Kiss. I do like to see that one. Oh shit, we're at the last pack here. I wasn't even paying attention. Can we get anything in the close? No. Oh, well, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Majestics, one of which was foil, and Crash Site Salvage. I guess that's the low end of okay. Golden Skull starting us off. Box 3, case number 2, starting off slow. We didn't get our big hit like we did in the last one. Putting everything in the wrong spots. Crash Site Salvage, number 2. least, their cold foil. Boots of Omnis Ward. That is the third cold foil of these guys. And like the 6th rainbow foil before that. Good lord. And you know what's funny? The grasp. The arms, I've only pulled 1 rainbow foil. And it's not even worth that much. So I guess I'm glad I didn't get too many of them. Flow State Embodiment for number 3. Wonder if this is actually recording. My timer seems to have stopped. It's weird. Yeah, anyways, I guess we'll figure it out at the end. Guess we might have to stop it after case number 2 to see if it actually recorded anything. And then restart for the last one. We're approaching the end here. Would be nice to marvel. And there's still a couple of Majestics behind. We're at 5 and 1 cold foil legendary. Draco Fire is number 6. Alright, well, I guess that's that. Just line them up this time. Astral Bridge. Come on now, Case. You're not doing too well for me. We need something in this one. Red Lure Harpoon for the non-foil again. Unwinding Finality. A bit off the side, number 4. We are definitely at the halfway point. Not seeing anything spicy in this case. I would say for the most part, most of my cases have been, I guess, above the value that I would hope for them. There have been 2 big duds out of the 19. So I guess I couldn't complain about that. You know, the fact that this game has a positive EV in the first place is pretty awesome. Or at least the law of large numbers positive. Time will tell. Wow, we were at 4 Majestics and we are down to the end of the box. Where the hell are the hits in this one? Shite! If this doesn't improve, this is gonna by far be the worst box. We have 3 packs to work off of this bullshit right here. Not even a foil. Caress the Reaper. Gear Turner. Alright, so that made up to 6 Majestics. It's still not glorious. Come on now. We need to make up something. Laced Lightning. So that's a common cold foil, so at least we got one. I had not pulled this one before, actually. In all those boxes. Tells you how rare those commons are. Last pack. Oh my god, such a terrible box. Terrible, terrible box. Alright, well I guess I'm going to figure out my recording, see if we actually got any of that. Have a good night.